Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA video, we have some very interesting information to look at as an online retailer has listed Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out this year in 2020. So we're going to dive into this to see if it's real, to see if it's fake, to see if this post and website has any legitimacy whatsoever, and a whole lot more. So obviously that would be incredibly shocking because it kind of goes against Rockstar's pattern of releasing Grand Theft Auto games, where there's usually a lot of hype and a lot of build-up, where you have like an initial announcement and then periods of teasers and trailers and screenshots, release dates, delays, another release date, the game finally coming out. So it would be pretty rare for Rockstar to just say, hey, here's the next Grand Theft Auto game, it's out, enjoy. That would go against everything they've usually done. And we even talked about this a couple of days ago, that the CEO of Take-Two Interactive, Strauss Zelnick, and Take-Two Interactive, again, is the parent company of Rockstar Games, he basically said that they're not going to announce when the next GTA game is coming out. So regarding Grand Theft Auto 5 back in 2009, he said, we're not going to announce it. We're not going to announce when we're going to announce it, and we're not going to announce the strategy about announcing it, or about when we're going to announce it either, or about the announcement strategy surrounding the announcement of the strategy. Any other questions? That was like his direct quote. So it's pretty clear that Take-Two Interactive and Rockstar do things a very specific way. So the other day when an online retailer posted a release year and a listing for Grand Theft Auto 6, this obviously got a lot of people's attention, and let's actually take a look at this right now. So this is an Austrian video game retailer, Gameware.at, and they've posted several listings for GTA 6, prompting a ton of speculation. So this is what the listings look like. You can see there's one for PlayStation 4, PC, and Xbox One. Now that's interesting because right away, at least you would assume that the next Grand Theft Auto game would be for the next-gen systems. You know, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and obviously PCs, but that might not be available at initial launch. And you guys can see there, it's Grand Theft Auto 6 D1 Edition, and that's what the logo is right there. Now, that is not the official logo by any means. In fact, if you Google Grand Theft Auto 6 logo, that's actually one of the first ones that pops up. And also, the background is black. That's obviously not the box art that Rockstar does. So this is not official. In fact, they've done the same box art since Grand Theft Auto 3, where it kind of has like the individual geometric shapes. So there's like a helicopter there, a motorcycle here. So this is not official by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it's really just the GTA 5 logo with the Grand Theft Auto 4 Roman numerals switched, and instead of it saying 5, it says 6. So again, not official in any way here, if that wasn't obvious enough. And again, as you guys can see there, as far as the release date goes, it says coming in 2020. And it was also going to be rated PEGI 18, which for us in the US would be rated M for mature. So no difference there. So let's talk about what we see. The first is it says Grand Theft Auto 6 D1 Edition. I would imagine that would be Day 1 Edition. Although it's unclear if this is real, what gamers who buy it would actually be getting. And it also says 100% uncut. So I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean either, whether that's another edition of the game. At this point, who really knows? Now, at this point in time, you might be wondering, is any of this real? Well, this website does actually have a pretty good history with getting some of these video game releases correct. So Gameware.at has actually leaked unannounced games before. This retailer had listings for Need for Speed Heat and Devil May Cry 5 before the games were officially announced. So it's not impossible for this Austrian video game company to have insider information. And what also makes things a little bit strange is if you were to go to the same website today and look for Grand Theft Auto 6, it looks like it has been removed. So either this website has realized they made a mistake, or they realized they were getting a lot of attention and they didn't have any details on Grand Theft Auto 6, or this has come from Rockstar, asking them to remove the listing directly. And if that is the case, that might actually be good news, because typically with leaks that turn out to be not real or fan-made, Rockstar will just simply leave them. It's when something leaks that turns out to be true, that's when Rockstar usually steps in and takes action. We've not only seen this with their standalone titles, but also content that's added in Grand Theft Auto Online. This hasn't happened for a while, but back in 2015, there was an individual that literally somehow got into Rockstar servers, found all the DLC content, and just showed everyone. And obviously Rockstar freaked out and said, you can't do that. We're going to remove this. So it's when stuff like that happens that, yeah, they do actually take it down. And in this case, it's been removed. Now, it's unclear whether it's been removed from this game retailer or if it was removed from Rockstar, because now if you just search for Grand Theft Auto titles, you'll see the standard Grand Theft Auto 5, Vice City, stuff like that. And if you even search for GTA 6, you don't get any results at all anymore. So it looks like it has been completely scrubbed from the website. So that's why I'm going to hold out a little bit of hope here, although, again, it goes completely against what Rockstar has done in the past. But it's weird that this sort of listing is coming from a website that has a history of leaking unannounced games. Now, certainly no offense to the Need for Speed or Devil May Cry series, but none of those franchises are as big as Grand Theft Auto, so it might make it easier for those titles to slip under the cracks. I think something as big as GTA 6, we would know if this was legitimate, but it has been taken down. So this is something that I'm going to monitor. I'm kind of 50-50 right now. There's a lot of oddities here, like the fact they're using this weird logo that you can find on Google. Also, the fact that it's not available for the next generation consoles, PS5, Xbox Series X. I mean, Rockstar might end up releasing GTA 6 for PS4 and Xbox One, but I actually kind of wouldn't like that, because that means they would have to develop the game for an older system. I'd rather them just develop it for the new systems, PS5 and Xbox One Series X, or whatever it's going to be called. I have no idea what Microsoft is doing there. Now, in the beginning of this video, we talked about Take-Two Interactive, and this is something I bring up in a handful of videos when not only talking about GTA 6, but Rockstar in general, is that they are a business. They are a business about making money. They have investors that they have to satisfy. They have, stockholders that they have to satisfy. People who have shares in their company that they're looking to keep happy. And because of that, at the end of the day, even though it's about video games, it's also about being a successful business. And I'll leave a link to this website in the description. It's on seekingalpha.com, which I think is a website based on the stock market and, portfolios and whatnot. It's way above my pay grade. But there was an article called Take-Two is now being priced as a call option on GTA 6. And there's a lot of different things that they talk about here in the article. It's a pretty long and lengthy read. And essentially what they're saying is Take-Two Interactive's stock price is going to hold steady until the release of GTA 6, which they believe is going to happen at a minimum in 2022. That's when they say they think the latest is going to be released. That's when I think we might see something like GTA 6 as well. And basically what they're saying is Take-Two Interactive doesn't really have a lot of great games coming out in 2020, so they expect their stock price to either go down or stay the same. And they believe that GTA 6 will be the catalyst when it's officially announced. So again, just something interesting to think about right there, that even though we're focused on the video game aspect of everything, there's a whole other business side that affects decisions for not only Rockstar, but GTA in general. So again, I will leave a link to that in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. But anyways, that is all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. Again, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. What do you think of this GTA 6 listing? Do you think it is legitimate on this Austrian website? Do you think it's somewhat real? Do you think it's completely fake? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.